Hello everybody, this is my first attempt at doing this, so I wanted to record and show you guys my garden here. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. As you can see, there's a lot of traffic. Hopefully my mic will pick everything up, what I'm saying. Yes, so I moved here in 2018. This space was completely empty. As you can see now, it's totally full. I wasn't into gardening at all, but COVID hit, so I had to find something to do, and fortunately I found gardening, or gardening found me, especially Japanese maples. This is a woodland type of environment. You can see there are a lot of trees above me, which is perfect right now because they're out of leaf, or they're leafing out just now, which provides some sun right now. But when things get very hot in the summer, it provides shade, especially to my Japanese maples. So I'm specializing in Japanese maples. I'm gonna give you a tour of this side of the garden. If I do all of this, you guys are gonna see that it's probably gonna be a 2-hour video. But yeah, let's get started. I have all kinds of plants, but like I said, Japanese maples are my specialty here. So let's start with this path that we added here, leading to that area, which is basically a fire pit area. You can see everything is aligned with yellow carex, which I love. But let's start with the first maple here. This is a rainbow. Beautiful coloration. You'll see that you have the purples and the pinks. I really like lantern roses, so I have them all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason for this garden. I'm a collector, so you're gonna find one thing of each type of plant, maybe two sometimes, but really there's no design here. I just plop things in the ground as I see them. That is a verbena, a dwarf one. Very excited about this tree peony. It bloomed once so far, so let's see what it does this year. What I have here is, you cannot see very well because of the contrast of the carex, but that is a storm cloud ginkgo. There's a painted fern there. Love this guy right here. Is a Peevy starfish. This is one of the first maples that I got. I mean, the starfish shape of the leaves really caught my attention, and I'm glad I got it. This is a blue silvery euphorbia right here. This is a filigree. Love the variegation. It's kind of like reticulated, as you can see there, reticulated and dissected at the same time. You don't see many of these type of trees out there. Moving on, this is a Yellow orange. It has had a rough life, but it's just starting to leaf out. There's a couple of astilbes there. This is a coral magic, good tree, and this one is doing really well right now. The eye candy, it took a couple of seasons for it to do its eye candiness, but as you can see, it's pretty neat. See if I can get it to focus. That is fantastic. I love this tree. Everybody should have one of these. Different variations of that one that I have as well. There's some conifers. This is push. I don't know how you say it actually, but I haven't had much luck with conifers. But I have a few. I love them, giving me that structure in the winter. This is a Sherwood elfin. Really cool tree. Not very popular, but I love the shape of the leaf and the color as well. It's like this very dark maroon color. This is a Benigasa showing off right now, its colors. Very, very cool. This plant, I can't remember the name, but those fruits are not actually, I don't know, they're kind of like flowers or something. The flowers are under, or the leaves are not really leaves. The flowers are under those kind of stalks things. It's very cool. I cannot remember the name of it though, so somebody put it in the comments. Bunch of hostas, love hostas, they're just popping up now. My Benigasa. And this one is a Franklinia altamaha. This is a native tree to the Altamaha region here in Georgia. And it's supposed to be kind of difficult to keep happy. I just got it from a Trees Atlanta tree sale. It's supposed to have camellia looking flowers. Very neat tree. So I'm very excited about it. It's the first time I see it leaf out since I got it in the fall. All right, and guys, this tree is a Deodara cedar, Himalayan cedar. It's huge. It came with the house. I love it. It's massive. It's really massive, and it provides us that winter interest as it's a conifer. Obviously, it stays green. This one is a Shiranami, very old cultivar. So one of the oldest cultivars, I believe. It has a little flower there. Hopefully you can see that. It's hard to see in a woodland garden with some of the shade. Now this is a Lillian's Jewel. It's just starting to leaf out. This red and pink is gorgeous, as you can see. Since my space is very, very limited, I have a lot of things in pots, as you're going to see. If I keep moving, more carex. This guy right here is, let's see if I move around. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very hair, and it's just leafing out. I love this guy. It's really thin leaves, and it's hard to capture on camera. Moving around, more plants here. This is one of my treasures. It's a Beni Ukigumo, or a red version of Ukigumo. First time I see it lift out. I got it last year. It's interesting. As you can see, let's see if I can get some focus there. You can see the variegation. It's very different to the regular Ukigumo, which doesn't give me much variegation here in Atlanta in the south. Very neat tree. Looking forward to seeing what it does. This is a Phantom Flame. Look at those painted nails. It's unbelievable. This is one of my favorite trees this time of the year. Then back here, very yellow, or chartreuse, is a Kihachijo. Apologize for my pronunciation of these guys. This is cool because it has that very serrated tips. So, and it's very yellow right now. Crazy Crinkle. This is very similar to Shishigashira, but with that crinkliness of the leaves that makes it very particular. So you'll see here how the leaves kind of like cup up and down. Very cool. Now one of my favorite trees is not in leaf yet. It's a Moonrise. It's always one of the last ones to show up. And this is like a bunch of little guys here that I have. This is a Fuki Nagashi, very cool linear leaf on this red stem or purple stem. Sangok Kaku, don't know much about this one. The same with Werner's Pagoda right here. Genie's Dream, like it so far. Had it for like maybe a season or two. This one is Microphilium. Interesting little guy. And now this is Abigail Rose. Very neat little tree. Has some of eye candiness in it, if you will. And then this one is Tenifolium, Keikanzan. I really like how everything is bunched up on the top, kind of like a Mikawa type of layering style. This one, it's rare to me. It's called, I don't know how you say it, Anwainse, something like that. Moving on, this is an Oto Hime, one of these dwarf Hime type of maples. This one is Shigure Bato, leafing out. I had a bigger one, but I lost like 40 maples in the holidays in 2022. That weird freeze that we got, that where the temperature went from like 60 degrees to like 10 degrees in 2 hours. So I lost a lot of these little guys. So still trying to make up for that event. And I did, so I got a lot of replacements. So this is rustling in the pink. I like the structure of the leaf too. This is Koyuki, also very interesting variegation. Kind of reminds me a little bit of filigree without being so dissected. If I move around a little bit, you will see here, and this is my fire pit area surrounded by the jungle of trees. I love this viridis in this tall pot here. When the sun reflects it or hits it, it just glows. It glows like very few trees in the garden. Anyways, if I keep moving on, this is a Peevy multicolor. Really like it, like the structure. Nothing special right now. I mean, it's beautiful, but then it shows some variegation later on in the season, which makes it very cool. This one right here is a Wilson's Pink Dwarf. A few days ago it was like super red and cool. Now it's kind of like fading a little bit. More here, this is an Oregon Sunset that is coming up. In the back you can see some buds there. That's an aureum that is taking its time. You can see there, it's coming up. Moving on, this is a Kurenai Jishi, my second attempt. This is the partner to Shishigashira. It's red, leafing out. I got a spider's web Fatsia there. Have a couple of them. Really like Fatsias, by the way. This is a Pink Princess. Really like that tree. Oops, let me see if I can focus. It's a very cool tree. The light is not the best right now, but it has this pink and green. Makes it very interesting. Then I have a vitifolium here showing up. Very cool large leaves. I believe it's a Japonicum. This is a butterfly that I decided to put in the ground Again, the light is kind of harsh, so bear with me. But yeah, I got it late last year, so let's see what it does. I really like butterfly. Now this one, it was a squirrel chewing on the branch there of this little Christmas star, which I tried to tape it, but obviously it's not really recovering, so we'll see what it does. If not, I really wanted a bigger one anyway, so I'm gonna be looking for one of these Christmas stars. This one is fantastic. This is a giant moon. I think the name says it all. It's a giant moon. The leaf looks amazing. Really like that. I do have, this is a evergreen Solomon seal. Not too common out there, but like having that for structure. This is Hinotori Nishiki. New to me as well. Like that orangey texture. And then this one, tall and skinny, that I need to stake, is JJ's Fire Red. I'm impressed with this one. Very cool tree. Not very popular out there. I think it's a Shirasawa, but really like it. I would like to see more of them out there. I have this, took a hit, and this is an osmanthus fragrance. Took a big hit on that 2022 freeze. This Grey Ghost Elysium is fantastic. Highly recommended. It's gonna bloom with white flowers there that look like stars. Really cool. And then I have a bleeding heart there that is yellow leafed. And this guy is a Sangok Kaku. This is one of those Sangok Kakus that you see in Costco for like 60 bucks or something. Really nice size. So I had it for like 2 or 3 years. I have 2 of them. The other one is gonna be on the next video. But really pleased with the value that I got from that tree. Moving on, this guy is Yayoi Gasa, I believe. Let me check. Yes, Yayoi Gasa. Sorry for the camera movement. Another one of those big leaf trees, I believe is Japonicum. Very cool. This is kind of like my recovery area. It had some damage, and I'm glad that this year or this season is coming out nicely. There's a bunch of Solomon seal popping up. There's another one that is in recovery. This is a Kamahijiba or something like that. Camesiporus. This is Sumagaki that is recovering again from last year. It's leafing out nicely. Painted nails. Let's see, let's move around. And sorry for the movement again. If I keep going here, this is a lace cap hydrangea. Very cool. This is Elizabeth. It's a columnar showing off its really cool red color. And down here I have more euphorbias, more carex. I really like this, gosh, I can't remember the name. It will come back to me. This native, this one is called Rosanne. Can't recall the name. Now these guys, I love this leaf. It's almost horizontal now, leafing out. This is Orange Fan. You can see it turns totally orange in the fall, and it has that little bit of color there. Very cool shape. All right, going back here, and I know I'm up to like 20 minutes now. and I'm not scratching the surface, so I might cut it short, but I wanted to finish with this, at least this this table that I have here. This is one that I don't see much. It's called Gaki no Sugi. It has a reticulation there, looks pretty cool. First spring with it, so we'll see what it does. Same with this one, Aocha yo, what's it called? Aocha yo Beni Seki. It has larger leaves than Sumagaki, but it reminds me of it. This one is Kajero. Not ready yet. Glowing embers, a tiny one with kind of weird size shape and leaves. This one is Calico. Really like it. Lots of foliage in that yellow chartreuse tint. Benny Michael right here. You pair this red with the yellow in the background from the Calico. Wow, it's really, really pretty. Behind it, it's Junihito. It's just leafed out. Again, love the texture of this tree. Especially later on, it gets this thickness on its leaves. Very, very cool tree. Down here I have a cotton candy. Cotton candy is supposed to be variegation, but I don't see. Oh yeah, I see a little bit there. I see a little variegation there. Not a whole lot. So I'm a little disappointed this season, but it's the first season I have it. Maybe with more seasons I'll get more variegation. Gossamer, it's so cool. This is a Japonicum, super layered structure, really, really cool tree. This one is Akachi Nishiki. Incredible red right now. And finally, just to end this first video, and I apologize, this is my first video ever. I'm not gonna do edits, I'm just going to show it, upload it to YouTube like this, and hope you guys enjoy it. But this is nothing fancy. That's a Saoshika. It's coming out to life, and with that I'm just going to finish the video. Let's see, it's really, really wonderful this time of the year here in the garden. Atlanta, Georgia, zone 8 now. We got upgraded or downgraded depending how you want to see it. And that was just maybe 1/4 of what I have. So hope to do more videos and don't bore you guys too much. Till the next one, bye bye.